Yo, what's up? Hit that like button. I told you. I told you what his position was. Hit that like button. Big Kendrick Perkins, who was a part of the big three Boston had. They were like the Jackson Five. He was like Tito Jackson. He played his role, but he wasn't a star or anything like that. So since he's been on ESPN, he's just been like fingering. He's been moving the big finger. He's like the hall pass monitor. He takes his position way too seriously, and Lou Williams had to check his ass again. Somebody had to check him. So Kendrick Perkins gets on Twitter and says, "It's disturbing when a rookie in Zion Williamson can act more mature than an NBA vet Lou Williams," and put exclamation points. And then Lou is like, 15 years in this business, and the most dirt you have on my name is stopping to get hot wings during the pandemic. Perk, shut up and stop laughing and saying it's just TV when you run into me. See, so Perkins is running into people, and he's telling people basically what I've been saying. It's just TV. He's trying to build his image up on ESPN no matter what. And if he's got to do it at other people's expense, and if he's got to air somebody out that he's been friends with, then he'll do it. He did it with KD. He'll do it with anybody. So the NBA, the whole backstory is Lou Williams went to Atlanta and went to the strip club Magicity, right over there downtown, right across from Greyhound Station. You know what I mean? He went there and got some hot wings. Now the real story is he went originally to Atlanta to go visit a friend, somebody he knew died. He went to a funeral, and afterwards he went to Magic City. Now, it was no footage because it wasn't too many people there during the pandemic. Atlanta got hit hard, and the club was half empty. So when Doc Rivers talks about it, Doc Rivers was basically like, I can't share much with his journey. I wasn't on that journey, but he's back. I could tell you that much. Doc isn't even tripping because they're still in the little preseason phase. And he's like, whatever, Perk is like the hall monitor, and he's taking his position seriously. So if the coach don't have a problem with it, why the fuck do you got a problem with it? You know what I mean? The guy he got some wings. I think the bubble idea is kind of crazy because it's kind of like some Boy Scout shit. You're expecting a bunch of grown ass men, rich grown men who are used to doing whatever they want to do, have cars, money, all of this, and you're expecting them to stay in this one spot, up on top of each other. No women. They're away from their girlfriends, their wives, their kids. Somebody's gonna rebel. I mean, eventually somebody's gonna crack. This isn't prison. What other than prison and maybe the military, what other situation do you have in circumstances where grown men are just piled up on top of each other? Your coaching staff, your coaches, your players, your teammates. You got to get a break, And Lou Williams went and handled some personal business. He's third on the team and scoring on the Clippers, 18.7 points a game. He'll miss a couple of preseason games, but it's really not that big of a deal. I'm just glad the NBA didn't fine him or anything. But the 10-day quarantine is kind of like a suspension, I guess. Yeah, I guess that's the closest thing to getting suspended. They told him you got to stay home and quarantine for 10 days since you stepped out of the bubble, because the bubble is supposed to just. I guess this bubble right here is corona proof. It don't go in here. It go everywhere else but the bubble. And he broke that code. So Kendrick Perkins was disappointed. And the last thing you got to do is disappoint big Kendrick Perkins, because if you do that, oh, you got a problem. But like I say, you know, this is what he wants. Kendrick is trying to set a name for himself. I hope it helps. Hopefully, he won't lose all of the respect he has for his teammates, because, like I said, he's become like the DJ Academics of NBA basketball, like on Twitter and everything. That's what it is. Now, when Lou Williams said, "Stop laughing and saying it's just TV when you run into me," Kendrick Perkins responds, "Too small, homeboy. Stay in your lane, little fella." Oh, now I don't know if that's a shot because Kendrick's got a ring and Lou Williams doesn't. I don't know, but yeah, Kendrick he's on one again. Terry Crews, if you want to call him Terry Crews, call him whatever you want to call him, but he's definitely out here flexing his muscle, and he's not willing. He's not exempt from expend. He'll expose anybody for ESPN as long as that check is right. He'll do it.